and welcome to this video. After a long time, I decided to make another video about how to program basic platformer controls. So in this video, we be focused on up and down moving, not left and right, but up and down, including jumping and more. So we're gonna make a new project and just choose a sprite. I like this dinosaur. So I choose it and name it player. So now this is the player, and I'm gonna resize it to like 40, that we have more space for the level. Now, first thing we want to do is make the ground. So we not choose a sprite. We paint a new sprite, which we name ground. And this costume we name scene 1. Without a space here in between scene and 1, just all together. Then we draw our ground. And position the sprite to 0, 0. Yeah. Now that we have our ground, we want to work on gravity. So we need a when green flag clicked and a forever loop. And we need a new variable named speed y for this sprite only. Now we set speed y at the beginning to 0, and in here we change speed y by 1, and not 1, -1 I meant. And then we change x by speed y. So, I forgot we should have done that in the player, not in the ground sprite. Here. So now x position, I'll go with 220, negative 220, or negative 210. You can decide what you like. Okay, and y position 100 I think is good, because then we can see really how gravity pulls this dinosaur down. So my mistake. We don't need to change x, but change y by speed y. There we go. Oh, And next thing, the ground should be in the back and the player should be in the front. Just like that. And now that is basic gravity, but the ground doesn't stop us from falling. Now we code that now. So here we need an if statement, and if we are touching the ground, then what do we want to do? We want to get the dinosaur, the player, out by 1 pixel until it isn't touching the ground anymore, so it sits perfectly on the ground. So let's code that. We need a new custom block, fix overlap, and we run without screen refresh, of course. Now we put this fix overlap block in this if condition, and here we repeat until we aren't touching the ground, not touching ground. And we change y by one. And then we see we sit perfectly here on the ground. Very good. So last thing in this episode, we want to jump. So when green flag clicked, forever, and make a new custom block, steering, jump. Don't tick the run without screen refresh, and put the steering jump in the forever loop. Now, in this define hat block, we want to check if the player pressed the W key or the up arrow. If one of this is true or both of them are true, then we just set speed y to like 10. And we can test that by clicking the green flag. And when we click the up arrow, we see the player actually jumps. But we have a problem. Nothing stops us from just flying away. So, and we forgot one thing here. In the fix overlap script, we want to set speed y to 0 again after when we are not touching the ground. So if you were wondering why a falling variable was here right now, it was because I was experimenting with something with how to solve this problem that we can just fly away. Yeah, but it's really simple to fix this. Just make a new custom block named can jump ? And tick the one without screen refresh. Now here, before we set speed Y to 10, we run this can jump custom block. And in this, we move one pixel down. Change Y by -1. And then we look if, and we need an if else. And we check here if we are now touching the ground. So if we are touching the ground, it means we're like this here and we're allowed to jump. So we make a matching variable can jump ? For this spread only, and we set it to 1. In the else branch, we set can jump to 0, and then we move back of course. Change Y by +1. And then in the custom block again, we check if can jump is greater than 0, and if it is, we set speed Y to 10. Testing that. Now we can't fly away. Yeah, and that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I made my last video was published 2 months ago, and I made this video now 2 months after the other video because I just didn't come up with tutorial ideas. So in the future, I'm just gonna do a few videos per year, probably 10 per year or 5 per year, because I don't come up with video ideas so often. So yeah, but I'm planning to make a new gaming channel with scratch games like Sliv.io and more, plus Minecraft. Real Minecraft, not paper Minecraft on Scratch, but real Minecraft. Okay, but then see you next time.